Hello guys. I hope you're doing well. Um, Today I'm just gonna make a video on how to fill the documents for the Global Career Scholarship 2024. Before we get into the video, I would please like you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, you would get the notification and then you would go and watch it. So I hope my video is of help to you today. Okay, right now let's get into it. Okay, guys, now we can start. So this is the Word document form for the Global Career Scholarship 2024 Graduate Degree Program. So the first page is the application checklist. You can actually do this with a pen. However, at this side, I would advise you to type it. But with where you put the check boxes, you can use a pen to do it. But I think you can automatically check it. Let me zoom it in so that you can see. You can check it and uncheck it here. So they've enabled you being able to check the boxes here. So if you're going to go with the embassy track, you check the embassy track and then you fill the form. But I'm going to fill it as if I'm going for the university track. So I'll click on the university track checkbox. All right, let's start with the name of institution receiving application. So maybe let me use my university. I'm currently in Donga University, so I'm gonna fill everything in caps. So okay, let's start with it. Okay, so Donga University, yes, and let's just select it and underline it. Yeah, okay. So it says family given middle name, blah blah blah. Okay, so um, okay, let me just use my own information, but chill before Chuba. I don't know what's happening with this line, but select again and underline it. Okay, country of citizenship, Ghana. All right. So at this point, I think you can ignore this side and fill all your forms. This side, I think it's best to check it when you're arranging your documents and then you're gonna post it. But just look through. Let's say I'm applying for a master's degree, so application form check, personal statements check, study plan check. I'm not going to do a research program, so yeah, I'll leave that side. One letter of recommendation, you check. Letter of invitation is for research students only. So GKS applicant agreements check. Personal medical assessment check. Consent to collect and use personal information to check. And then applicant's parents proof of citizenship and family relation documents, which can be your birth certificate. So that one to check. And then bachelor's graduation certificate check because I'm applying for a master's degree. Bachelor's degree transcripts check. I will ignore the master's degree side, but if you're applying for PhD, you go for the master's graduation certificate and master's degree transcript. So I'm gonna ignore the master's and doctoral part and then go to certificate of employment, blah blah. No, that side too is not for me. And at this side, it's only optional, so you can choose to add these documents or not. And then other documents optional. So score report of valid topic. In Ghana, they don't organize topic exam there. So unfortunately, but if you have English proficiency test results, you can add that. So if you have that, you check the box here. And then awards and other certificates. So you check this box if you have like certificates or awards or whatever, certificates of the awards, you check this point also. And then applicant's passport. So you can add a copy of your passport's biodata page. Okay, and you check this side also. All right, let's move to the next page. Okay. Since you're not going for embassy track, let's fill for the university track. Probably I'm going for general. If I'm going for general, first of all, let's check the university track box. Um, So if I'm going for general, I will check the general checkbox. If not, whichever one you're gonna go with, you check that box. So let's say I'm going with the RGKS. So I will check the RGKS box. All right, let's move on to degree program to apply. Okay, master's degree, of course. So you select this, and then okay, I'll go with art and sports. That's what I'm doing. So okay, so let's start again. Here is my surname, Angel. Here my my given name, so Ifua, and then my middle name. So for me, oh my what I said came out. Okay, Ajuba. All right. I think you can. I don't think you should erase this side. Just fill the form. Leave whatever information is over there like that, and then just put your information there. But if you want, you can erase the Korean part and just leave the English part. So here they've put an example there as to how they want you to put the date over there. This is how they write date in Korea. So you go according to that way. Okay, so you erase the side, and then let's say 1997, 3, maybe 17th, yeah. And then I'm a female, obviously, so female. Okay, ignore the side if you don't have Korean citizenship, whatever, whatever. And current GKS color, no. All right, so uh let's see. Okay, so you have to put your address here. Let's say I'm in Korea, blah blah blah, PO Box 53 or something, yeah. And then you just add your phone number at this side and email, let's say RRR. I have to write this in small caps, rrr@gmail.com. All right, so Korean citizenship, let's check this. No, here you can put non-applicable here, probably NA here, because it doesn't apply to you. I forgot to fill the side. Country of citizenship, Ghana. Okay. And on this side, you have to put your picture over there. So you take note of the size that they gave you for the picture, because it has to be exactly as they've stated over here. So take a picture and then ask the editor to size it this way. So after you're done, you have to just put a glue on it and then stick it onto it. All right, let's move on. So this side is for embassy track students. So let's say you are going for embassy track, you have to choose 3 universities. So let's say you are on embassy track. Let's check the box. So let's say the first choice is Aju University, maybe second Daejeon University, or third choice Donga University. All right. So with this side, you can choose it says the first choice should be type B. The second choice you can choose from type A or B. The third choice you can choose from type A and B. And then when you're done with it, you come to the field of study. So you have to fill the side, also the department and other. I think you can find all those information on the what do you call it? The university file. Yeah. So let's say I'm going with the university track. So yeah, and then he says you can choose from type A and B. So Donga University. Oh my, sorry. Yes. So Donga University. Field of study, fine arts. Then department. I think I'm a bit confused here, but let's go. department is arts department, and then here other major or something. Let's say Western painting. Western painting. Okay. Oh, let me make it. Here is art and sports. Art and sports. I've forgotten, but I think if I check the university file, I'll get the real information. But I mean, this is just an example for you guys. So, yes. Okay. So, this side, if you have a topic level test certificate, you can fill this side. And if you have English proficiency, TOEIC, TOEFL, IELTS, whichever one you have, you check the box and then you put the score here. So now let's move to level of education, high school, location, country, blah, blah, blah. So high school, let's say I attended university, senior high school, location, Ghana, year of graduation. Oh my God, what is wrong with me today? Year of graduation 2012. Okay, now bachelor's degree, university name, University of Education, location Ghana, major art education, then graduation dates. So okay, 2019 7. Let's just put any date there. Okay, so degree thesis, if you have the, let's say, a study on art students, maybe that's the title of my thesis, so I've put that over there. Published books or research papers, if you have, you put the title over there and the year it was published. If not, you just put NA over here and move on. Master's degree required for blah blah blah. Okay, so if you're applying for a doctoral degree, so then you can fill this side, but if not, you just move on. So okay, now this side is for the cumulative GPA of previous degree programs. So I think you should just search for the way that your GPA is indicated on your transcript. In my university, this is the kind of GPA that we used. So let's move this way. Okay, so my GPA maybe 3.7 out of 4.0. Okay, and then if your transcript does not have a score percentile, refer to Appendix A GPA conversion table, blah, blah. So you can choose to check the guidelines. There is the GPA conversion table over there. So you check and then you put the equivalent number of your GPA over here. So let's say this is probably 96 out of 100. Yeah, it's optional though. You can choose to do this or not. So yeah. Here you can just take this off and put NA here. All right, let's move on to GPA indicated on the academic transcript of the previous degree program. Okay, so since my school we use the other type of the out 4.0 out of 4.0. So let's say first semester I had probably 3.8 out of 4.0. 4.0. Second semester 3.83 out of 4.0. Third, 3.72 out of 4.0. So just repeat these, and the fourth year is when you have the final GPA. So let's say at the end of everything, I had 3.7 out of 4.0. Yeah. But if there are more semesters in your university, you can add up. But if not, you just end it over here with the final GPA. Okay, so previously received scholarship from Korean government. If you don't have this, just put non-applicable over here, fill it through non-applicable so that like they don't waste their time here. Just take out the example thing and then put non-applicable there. But if you have, please fill according to the example that they've given you. All right, I'm gonna ignore this side too, because if you haven't had any visit to Korea, you don't have to fill, so you can put NA here also. But if you have, please fill according to the example that they have given you. All right, so the answer that I have given above are true, blah blah blah, and contain any falsehood, I would take any legal responsibility. Okay, so if you are very sure of whatever you've written, so you come to this side and let's say 2024, today's date is 2/13. All right, then you write your name over here in chill and then you sign. So this side you can just ignore. When you're done, you just sign with a pen. Yeah. And then let's move to the personal statement. I'll do a separate video on personal statement. I can actually attach my own, read my own out to you guys, so that at least you can see how you go about your personal statement. But there are so many examples online that you can use, refer to write your personal statement. But I believe that everything that you have to write have to come from you. So sit down, assess yourself, and then know exactly how you're going to write the personal statement, of course with some help from some materials online. Yeah, so you have to go through the points over here to write your personal statements, motivations with which you apply for this program, educational background, significant experiences you've had, persons or events that have a significant influence on you. If applicable, describe awards you have received, publications you have made, or skills you have acquired. Others are extracurricular activities, community service, or work experience. So they have given you the size that you have to write in. I think the form itself is already in 11 points. So before you write, check if the size is still 11 points, and we can see that it is still 11 points. So you just start writing your essay, and after every paragraph, I mean, you know how to paragraph an essay. So yeah, I think that's how you're gonna do it. And I think, okay, the essay must be single spaced within 3 pages. So you can, I think at most 3 pages. So if your essay is up to 2 pages, fine. If it's up to 3 pages, also fine. Okay. So they said delete the instructions before submitting the application. So before you write the essay, you can take this off. You have to delete this side, so that this page will be made of the title and this side of the essay. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to. And when you're done with writing the essay, you come and do the same here. You have to write the date 2024 03, oh no, 02 13, and then you type your name over here. This is actually a bit frustrating, but I mean, if you know what you want, you're gonna go through everything to get it, and then you just ignore the side. When you finish doing everything, print it out, and then you sign. The study plan, you do the same as you did for the personal statement. The rules are the same, but yeah, also 3 pages. Okay, the same 11 points. Please mind all those things before writing the essay, because they can disqualify you based on such like tiny details. Okay, so the instructions for the study plan: language study plan. Study plans to improve Korean English language ability required for taking a degree course before and after you come to Korea. The goal of your study and study plan, and then future plan after study in Korea. So yeah, here too you have to delete the instructions here before you start writing. And when you are done, you do the same as we did for the above sites. Okay, all right. So this side is for the research students. If you're applying to be a research student here, you go through this side and then you write it. Okay, moving on. Recommendation letter. Okay, so this side is for the professor or whoever is gonna write the recommendation for you. I think you can apply, you can fill this side yourself. So let's say in chill if a And then program you're applying for: master's, intended major, fine art, Western painting. Okay, then here, after this side, I think you can just print a form of this and give to your recommender with the instructions so that he would know exactly how to write your recommendation for you. And then when you are done, you can take these instructions off and then email it to your professor, or you can just email both documents, the one with the instructions and the one without the instructions, and then you send it to your recommender, and then he writes the recommendation for you. And then here you can choose to fill the site yourself, or you can give it to your recommender and he can just fill the site by him or herself. Yes, so let's say my recommender is Peter Pan. Peter Pan. Okay. Okay. Affiliated institution: Neverland. Neverland University. Okay, position title, probably senior lecturer. All right, email. I have to write this in small letters: peterpan@gmail.com. All right, then phone, let's say 1111111, whatever. Yeah, then he can type the recommendation letter over here. Yes, so as I said, you can send a document with the instruction and then one without the instruction to your to your recommender, so that he knows exactly how to write the recommendation for you. And when he's done, he has to sign and put the recommendation in an envelope and then sign across the back flap of the envelope. And with university track, you only have to submit one letter of recommendation, but the embassy track, you have to submit 4. So you have to tell your recommender to please make copies of the recommendation letter that he writes and sign all 4, and then put them in 4 different envelopes. Yes, and then sign across the flap also. Or I think he can just put all the 4 letters together and then put them in a single envelope and then sign across the back flap. Yeah, and then return the letter back to you. So this side is for the recommender's signature, and then the date that he wrote the recommendation letter for you. Okay, letter of invitation, I think the side is for the research student, so you can ignore the side. And okay, GKS applicant agreement. So here you just have to check all the boxes. If you want to read, you can go on and read everything, but doesn't really matter. So just check all the boxes. And let's see, it's more like a contract. So you are agreeing to all the terms, and then you come here, write the dates, your name, and then the signature. Make sure the dates that you're putting in the form are the same dates. Don't write yesterday's date for one side and then today's date for another. So just write one date for all of them. I want you to fill all parts of the form, and then the day that you're ready to put everything together in the envelope, that's the day that you put your date, your name, and your signature. You can choose to put your name there right now, but the date and the signature, I think you should do it on the day that you are packing everything together into an envelope to post to the embassy or to the university. Okay. And then personal medical assessment. Okay. So, have you ever had any infectious disease? Blah, blah, blah. No. Do you have allergies? Yes, I do. So, check. But if not, just check no. Do you have hypertension? No. Diabetes? No. Hepatitis? No. Have you ever suffered from blah, blah, blah? No. Have you ever been addicted to alcohol? No. Have you ever been abused? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let me just check no for everything. But if you have any of them, I think you just check yes. Be true to what you're doing. And here to you write the date, your name, and then you sign also. Then consent to collect and use personal information. Okay, here. According to blah blah blah. All right, so you agree. agree to it all, and then date, name, and then sign. So this is the end of filling the form. And when you are done, you print everything, including the checklist page. Yes, I think you should print two of this so that it would help you to arrange your documents as well. So I'm gonna end today's video here, and I'll do another on how to arrange your documents for submission to either the embassy or the university track. All right, so I think I'll end the video here today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.